Next, rule 3. But other people do it is not a legitimate excuse for.
Yo, there ain't no way we're using this, bro. This like if you have a sibling, bro, your sibling took a cookie out the jar and then you took one too, and then your excuse is like, oh, I took it because he did. Bro, I'm gonna look at you like,
I can't. We're about to watch my boy. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite, I don't want to say content creators, because
content creator.
He's a content creator and a lawyer at the same time. And he is so funny. You guys, things be serious, but he's funny.
Show goes on.
Yeah, show's going on.
Live got
okay, he's so funny, but I really like him. Like,
you feel me?
Really
y'all
cool.
already know what it is. So obviously, if y'all know with the whole Johnny Somali situation, there's been a certain lawyer in the case, man. Shout out Legal Mindset. And with all that being going on, y'all already know everything that Johnny Somali been doing, you know what I'm saying, in South Korea, crazy, all these diabolical actions, getting down with these people, making deep fakes, you know, disrespect from the company statues, all that crazy junk. And with that, he cannot leave South Korea. Nah, not until he get this punishment, baby. That's tough. But yo, apparently other heads been trying to go to South Korea. They've been doing some wild Jones, and now South Korea might be on a little bit of a travel ban for some of y'all bulls. They've been doing too much. They've been doing too much. So we gonna go ahead and see what it is, man. With Legal Mindset, he covering the gym. So peep game, we got avoiding South Korean travel ban. Here's how by Legal Mindset. If you guys want to watch a Richard video, that boy will be down
Andrew, hi Andrew.
First link's in the description, man. I ain't playing. You feel me?
All right, let's go.
Popcorn
Get ready, let's go.
Stamp. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta get into it. But yeah, like I said, man, where there's smoke, there may be some fire. But when it comes to Ramsey Khalid Ismail, there's Andrew.
Go this way. Here you go. There you go. Move out the way. Andrew.
I ain't gonna lie. So you better go ahead and see what's going on with that situation.
All right, come on, let's see.
Let's do it.
Okay. So here's the Nick K travel ban, Korean ban.
So yeah, apparently this other guy, his name is Nick K. I guess he was on some weird actions. I won't call him a nuisance streamer because obviously we don't know him yet, so we gonna obviously get the lawyer on him. But he went to South Korea and he, I guess, done some stuff, and now he's on the travel ban. So we gonna get ahead and go see the lawyer about this bull. Let's see what's going on.
He'd run this, the presentation, right? The PowerPoint. I know you guys like the PowerPoint.
Yes.
This is my explanation of what happened here. I'm going to go over some rules. Some of these are specific to Nick. Some of these are in general, but it'll all get through. Number one. What happened? He got banned from entering Korea. So he was granted limited exemption to get his stuff and leave. Okay? Rule number 1.
Okay.
You have no right to enter a country for any amount of time. You can be denied for any reason by an immigration officials as an extension of the sovereign power of that country, unless you are a citizen or permanent resident, not temporary, not have even a business visa or whatever else. Unless you are a permanent resident, that's a type of resident that is that's short of citizenship. It's everything but voting usually, right? As a permanent resident, it's a special status. You have to earn that, right? So unless you are a citizen or a permanent resident, you do not have a legal right to be in that country. Okay. And a lot of Americans feel very entitled. When we're going to talk about Johnny Somali, right? Johnny Somali feels entitled to be in these countries, to be in the countries.
For what reason?
I don't know why.
A lot of the nuisance streamers. We talk about the nuisance streamers.
Yes, the ones in Japan right now.
Ice Poseidon,
yes, they all in Japan acting.
Hugo.
You guys watch the videos. Go watch the videos. You'll see now they acting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
No cap.
Yeah.
Nuisance streamers, some of them are good guys and good people and good girls, that's all good, but some of the nuisance streamers feel the same way. They feel entitled to be in these countries. They're not. And if those countries decide they're not wanted, they could kick them out at any time. They are there, for example, in Japan at the good graces of Japan. If Japan says, you know what, we don't want you streaming in our country, they can boot you out. They can boot them all out. They can boot them all out tomorrow.
They all need to be booted out.
They're not doing it because they're nice, not because they can't do it. They could if they wanted to. Let's all be aware of that.
Okay.
How difficult is permanent residency? It's both difficult and not. If you are committed to staying in Korea for a significant amount of time, like let's say 5 years, you can do it. You can get PR, right? But you got to do there. Also, you really need to learn Korean. That's like
I don't know how you're gonna communicate.
That's
the obvious. Like, how you gonna communicate if you don't know the language?
Because how you gonna break through that language barrier? The volume disappeared. Oh, snap.
It did?
Did it come out? Oh man, hold on.
Unofficial things, you really got to learn Korean. It's not impossible.
All right, hold on. Let's make sure we're still there. But that's hard.
Language barrier. The volume disappeared. Oh, snap.
It did?
Did it come out? Oh man, hold on.
Unofficial things, you really got to learn.
For the video, hold on.
Possible though. It's very possible.
I don't know about you guys.
Okay, so that's rule number 1. You have no right to be there, so don't act entitled to being.
Is that loud enough?
It's just not.
Maybe
you're just not entitled to it.
Maybe
Next,
make Andrew louder.
Rule number 2.
And then you gotta go back.
If you enter a country as a tourist,
you gotta go back a little bit on the video.
Oh my bad.
Sorry, you gotta go back.
Act entitled to being in a country. Sorry, it's just not. You're just not entitled to it. Next, rule number 2. If you enter a country as a tourist, either through a visa exemption or visa free through a tourist visa, right? Any type of tourism, you do not have the inherent right to work. The presumption is you are not allowed to work. Now, sometimes, for example, in certain circumstances, let's say you are a branch employee of Microsoft and you are going to a Microsoft conference or training in Korea, right? From Microsoft Korea. There's some limited exemptions for that and stuff like that, where you're working with a company, which is probably one of the reasons why they asked him, are you working with somebody? Because for example, if you're an LG employee, an American LG employee, and you came over to Korea, and they're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Or if you're working with a company there, that's fine, because you'd be covered by them. You'd be covered by their company. But of course, he wasn't there. He was just there as a tourist. But you're not supposed to be working. Now, can you get away with it? Sure. Also, where do you publish the information? So, for example, if you're a travel vlogger and then you're taking it all and you film 1 week, you go back home to America, and then you dump all of your footage and you release it. Well, they're probably not going to have a problem with that. But if you're in Korea actively making and producing content while you're there, that's going to raise more flags.
Right?
It's going to raise more flags. Next, rule 3. But other people do it is not a legitimate excuse for.
Yo, there ain't no way we're using this, bro. This like if you have a sibling, bro, your sibling took a cookie out the jar and then you took one too, and then your excuse is like, oh, I took it because he did. Bro, I'm gonna look at you like,
I can't. But if other people do it, if it's okay for Johnny, then why is it okay for us to go rub on the comfort statues with baby oil?
That's what I'm saying. So if he could do it, why can't we, bro? If he can go and be a nuisance, then why can't we? Like, it's so stupid, bro.
Oh no, we waiting.
And no. Go to Korea and stop by immigration agents emotional damage. Bro. No, they need to stop doing.
No, they gotta stop. ICE going to Korea. They going in March. I mean, that's just my opinion. They not really going, but.
Shoot,
I think they going in March. Yeah, I think they going in March for Johnny's case, his court case.
But yeah, this one, I hope somebody wouldn't say this, bro. But honestly, I'm not surprised by the level of intelligence of these nuisance streamers, Johnny Smiley included in that, of course, bro. It's just like this is not surprising at all that they would try to use this,
immigration or otherwise. Nobody has ever got away with anything,
exactly,
because they said, but he's doing it.
Yeah.
Imagine, I think speeding is the best example.
This as well.
You're speeding
Probably.
in a car, you get pulled over, and you tell the officer, but the other guy was going 120 and I was only going 100. Is he going to let you off? We all know the answer is no, right? We all know the answer is no. That's not a good example. Yeah, someone said Lance Armstrong. Yeah, everybody else is doping. I can dope too because everyone else dopes. No.
Everybody else
No, that's not.
No
Galaxy
boy.
gas.
No boy.
You can't do that. Even if everybody else is doing it, that doesn't make it okay. And just because you got caught, it sucks. It sucks, but doesn't make it okay. Now, I think in this case he was doing things differently, but that's my personal opinion. And no, that's my sorry, not my opinion. My educated interpretation of the facts. I'm not a Korean lawyer, right? However, I have a lot of experience dealing with Korean immigration, both personally and through my profession, right, of helping people and consulting with people on this. And I've had over 50 to 100 clients, probably at this point, no, I'm sorry, about 70 clients that have in various ways gone in and out of Korea.
Right.
So
come on,
I've got a lot of
kids are doing it. Yeah, for that third rule, I'm gonna just put it to you like this, bro. put it to you straight like this. You see Johnny Somali out in the cabbage field. You want to be out in the cabbage field too?
Yeah, they do.
You probably don't, right? So then you see Johnny Somali harassing people in public in South Korea, doing all these terrible actions. Do you want to do it too? Doubt it.
But Johnny's doing it. And he's cool, Mom, and I need to go hang out with him so I can get some views.
I'd rather hang out with a live honey badger, bro.
Rule 4. Maxing out your tourist visa period and then immediately re-entering the country is frowned upon, even if it can be done legally. And a lot of people do this legally, and it's not illegal. It's not illegal. Hear me. It's not illegal. It puts extra scrutiny on your case. And I'm going to talk about the teacher hypothetical. That is one of the scenarios he might have been caught in for those English teachers out there. You're going to know what I'm talking about, you dirty English.
Yeah, but I ain't going to lie.
He's saying,
the Ice Poseidon group, ISIS group, they going to get cooked. I'm already knowing.
Dragon say about 6 weeks. I'm saying shorter than that because they is on the roll right now.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
They called the Yakuku.
Yeah, y'all got to go check out the vid. Everybody in chat, bro. We posted a vid on Ice literally like yesterday, bro, the other day, bro. I'm not even going to lie.
Yaku.
Him and Nana, like all the bulls, like Cube and all them in the group, they was saying F the Yakuza. Bro, they was wilding, bro.
Yeah, they gonna be out in like less than 6 weeks because the Yakuza. What how you say it?
They trying the Yakuza, but like they trying to last 100 days. They had daylight. I think when we did 25. It was like day 25. They probably like on maybe 26, 27 now.
I'm ain't gonna last.
I'm giving them like 2 more weeks.
Yeah, that's about it. Like 2 more weeks. Because he said, so we told Nana, we could leave. You live here.
Ice was like, I could leave, bro. Y'all can't.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's wild, bro. That's like literally selling you out live. That's crazy. Yakuza. I saw this one. Yeah, nah. That's what I'm saying. That's just Japanese gangs. So over here, obviously, you call them gangs, thug, yada yada. The Yakuza. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shout out to Yakuza Games, bro. I'm just fire. But yeah, I'm trying to tell you, bro. They're done for, bro. They gonna get kicked out, bro. They gonna end up just like Johnny, bro. Wait till they take your passport. Now, now we're scared. Tough.
This is one of the things that raises suspicion.
Okay.
So what this means is for countries, for example, like Japan and Korea, you're allowed to go.
I don't watch their channels. Don't want to give them views, but love updates for you guys.
We don't need it. Thank you. Yeah, we don't watch it either.
That's why y'all just seen in the Jack Doherty vid, bro, that we just did. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not gonna go ever watch the actual clips from them, bro. I'm only gonna watch as like 15-minute Shane Legal Minds. I'm not giving them no type views because then it would be like, if me and the boss is watching them, then heads on the parasocial tip. Not saying that y'all parasocial on the crazy, y'all. It would be okay if we go watch it.
Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah.
And
I don't, want some of my people's out there.
Like, heck nah. Ice still doing nonsense streams after everything's been crazy, though. That's what I'm saying, bro. Ice literally is 30, not even pushing. He literally 30 on the thought. Like,
you can turn around, go to another country for 1 day and come back. So, for example, if you're in Korea for 3 months and you take a boat to Tsushima, which is Japan, right? And you just get off the boat and then you get right back on the boat and you come back, technically you can do that. Or you take the shuttle, or you go to Busan, and you take the boat to Fukuoka or Osaka, and you turn right back around. You do a shot with Meme Copium in Osaka, and you go right back over to Korea. You can technically do that. It's frowned upon, and they look very carefully at your file. They don't just like immediately let you in. They're like, oh, what the fuck is this guy doing? And I'm going to talk about why, because there's a specific problem, the teacher problem. Rule 5 is if he bothered
to... And so the powerful gang, not a good idea. People did that in Mexico, didn't end well. Sure didn't.
Bomba God!
I ain't gonna lie. And that's what's crazy. See, that's kind of the thing with the Trumpy junk, because now if y'all don't know, like in America at the very least, like they're considering like the cartels and Jones as terrorists and all that, which in a sense I could agree with them on that, because the cartels be doing some crazy Jones, you know what I'm saying? You see some of them videos on Twitter, bro, they be doing some debauchery, like literally diabolical things. So I'm like, okay, that's fair. But like at the same time, it's like, yeah, I'm not, as a civilian, as an individual myself, I'm gonna go ahead and not insult the cartel or none of that, bro.
No, not at all.
They got way more resources than I got. I'm just some bull in his basement. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. He's old. You think by now he'd be at home doing streams? He used to have streams, at least Ice beside him, where like heads would just come to his house and walk on stream, like randoms.
Yeah.
Like walk in his crib. I'm like, bro, y'all are crazy.
Like he leave his door open and he could just walk in. Anybody?
Just walk in, yes. I'm like, it's really crazy. He used to do some wild jumps back in the day. Now he calling out the Yakuza. How do we all end up at this point, bro? Man, it's crazy, bro. Johnny Smiley says IQ of 39. Johnny Smiley IQ, he don't got more than one brain cell. He's confirmed on that. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It's bad. That's gross. Nah, I didn't know the lie started. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, that's my fault, bro. I'll take it forever. Y'all already know how it is, bro. Yo, Trilly be lazy, bro. No cap. But now we here. John looking crazy. Shout out again, Legal Mindset.
Welcome. Come on in, bring your popcorn.
It's crazy, gang.
To get an E6 entertainment visa or a digital nomad visa, and I'll put a little asterisk on that one, it is unlikely to be a problem. Both of these visas are cheap and easy to obtain. There really isn't an excuse for not getting them, especially now that he's been told he really doesn't have an excuse for not doing one of the two. If he had one of the two, he probably wouldn't have a problem. They probably want him to get the E6, but I think the digital nomad visa might work as well because he can argue that YouTube is an American company, so he's not deriving that income from inside of Korea. So there is an argument for that, but it does allow him to continue doing that type of work.
But he can't stream
I think digital nomad will work for him.
No, I got you. Already subscribed.
I'm not trying to give him too much personalized advice, but I think they're trying to push him into E6, which is fine. Whatever. You can try one or both. Right. They're both cheap and easy. And if he needs a lawyer, I'm more than willing to introduce him to a Korean lawyer, a very good Korean immigration lawyer that will help him with that. Right? Very good for free. Rule 6 says if your primary video audience is Korean and you are spending significant time, it looks like he spent 3 to 6 months. If you look at his videos, he has months of Korean content. He clearly was there for at least 3, if not 6 months in that country. At least, I mean, there's no way to get all that content out. It looks like he maxed out his tourist period. You need to get a Korean work visa. This is what, if you're in Korea, you're operating there, you're spending significant time, your primary audience is Korean, you're going to need a work visa. Here's a teacher presumption. So the teacher presumption is because there's a lot of dirty teachers out there.
Nah, not me.
I know a lot of you teachers are clean. You're good boys and girls. And, God bless you for teaching young Korean kids English. That's a hard job. I took that
teaching
test,
kids.
And, for a short time, I actually did some part-time, trying to do a little bit of that. And it is just number one, it's not for me. I love kids and teaching, I love teaching.
I got 2 allergies.
But it's a hard job and you're under the thumb of very strict rules. It's really interesting. But what happens is you've got these dirty teachers. So they are working, teaching English in Korea without an official visa. So they work and get paid under the table in Korea because it is high paying if you want to, especially if you have private clients, private tutoring, etc. Right? You get somebody with private tutoring. What these teachers do is they just go to Japan or go somewhere for like a day or two and they come right back in and they keep maxing out their tourist period. So they go for 3 months, they leave, they come back, they leave for a day or two on the weekend and they come back and they get another 3 months.
Wow.
Because that's illegal and they need to apply as teachers and they know this is a thing. Korean immigration.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, they wouldn't pick up on that though. They'd be like, yo, bro, it's looking a little common that you keep extending out these visas, bro. Like, it's looking a little like
you keep leaving every weekend.
Word, and then you coming back. You know what I'm saying?
What you doing?
You been here for a minute. You took a little trip, quote unquote, for 2 days. Literally Saturday, Sunday.
What kind of money you got? You going on vacation every weekend?
That's no bueno on me, bro. They gonna start cracking down. They like, hold on, bro. Nah.
This is a thing. Anytime they see you maxing it out, they scrutinize it because of the dirty teachers. And this is my free advice here that I normally don't let out outside of a consultation, but we're going to tell today. We're going to talk about dirty teachers. So they get away with that. And look, do people get away with that? Yes. Have people successfully gotten away with this?
With a lot of
yes.
Stuff.
Right? They do it because it sometimes works, but eventually you get caught. When you do it your third or fourth or fifth time,
of course.
they're going to eventually catch you and they're going to be like, no, you get out of here. You're a fucking English teacher. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And English teachers are ultimately completely replaceable.
He said, nah. You know too much Shakespeare.
Stop.
You know too much Shakespeare. We gonna see you later. I ain't gonna cap, bro. You know the Iliad. That's not what we teach.
You know all that.
Like,
too smart.
Because they can obviously find somebody else, and nowadays they're very inclined to find folks from like the Philippines, for example, or other places that'll accept a lower wage. And to them, you're just a robot that reads off a book, right? So the sooner they can replace you with AI, they would. right? Because it's just all interchangeable.
That's what you're going to be replaced by.
And teaching style and all that doesn't matter. You just teach the book and do it the way they want it. They do it the way they want to do it. Essentially, you're a robot. So
got books.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, but no, I never officially taught ESL ever. I had the certificate because I always said if I ever was unemployed on the street here, I could do it. Yeah. I wouldn't have to go back to the US. But I really haven't done it full time. One of the things, the hypotheticals is he got caught in the teacher presumption, but I don't think it's that. It's pretty clear he's not a teacher, and you can look at his YouTube channel and figure out real quickly he's not a teacher. He probably got caught by a hater, and it probably was a Korean hater.
Immigration officials look at confidential cases once. That person came back in a short time from complaints. That's what I was about to say. I'm like, eventually they gonna crack that. Like, they gonna look and be like, yo, your papers looking sus, especially your visa papers. Like, hold on, bro. You been coming in and out. Like, nah, bro. You either gonna get some residentship or like you not coming back, bro. Like, you gonna get this like right visa PR type John, like permanent resident, bro. Because you can't be a citizen. Obviously, it's coming in. You're not born in South Korea. So you either finna get this resident John and stay for a while, or like, bro, get out. Like, and I ain't gonna hold you. But this would make sense too, because obviously, bro, no matter, I don't care who you are or what type of creator you is, bro, like, you gonna have somebody that do not like you, gang. And like, you might have multiple people that do not like you, depending on how your size of creator. But like, bro, yeah, you gonna be subject to this. So somebody on his channel probably went on, snitched on you, bro. That's tough. And I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, you got them haters out there. There's a whole lot of them, boy.
That's tough.
Right. So the Korean hater probably
it was Johnny.
Was somebody who was making videos of a similar sort in Korea, and they got mad that he was making more money than them.
We gotta look
and
at
it
it.
probably was a Korean.
Low profile haters.
We gotta look up his
to be honest, they're not going to take reports to immigration seriously unless you are also a Korean. So I don't think it was somebody outside. It could be a agency or something, but I think it was probably an individual that was probably pissed off at the money he's making and his success and how he's doing it. And they're probably like, this foreigner should not be making money. It's probably a Korean who looks at it. It's like, this foreigner is not even paying taxes here. He's making money. He's profiting, and he's not contributing.
Thank you,
to be honest, there's a little bit of logic to that. He's not paying taxes. He's not paying into the Korean national health care, which you're required to buy if
look at him with Johnny.
If you're there for a longer period of time, which you should be. Yeah. Right. If he's there biking, imagine if he gets injured. Who's going to take care of him? The Korean healthcare system. He should.
Yeah, how they going to pay for it?
Right, and that's not unfair. That's not an unreasonable thing. By the way, Korean healthcare is amazing. I never regretted paying for it. I used Korean healthcare to the great extent, and it's super worth it and worth paying for. I never felt bad about paying the couple $100 a month I paid for Korean healthcare. No problem. It's totally worth it. I have no problem with that.
Because if
I'm happy to have supported their healthcare system. It's amazing. Their system is amazing. Their level of healthcare is ridiculously good, right? He should be paying into that. He should be paying some taxes. I'm sorry. You're using you're profiting off the country. You're using the country. You're staying there for a long time. Pay some taxes.
It's fair.
It's not.
Well, what's Johnny doing?
For the most part, at least.
You're making enough money.
Stuck there.
I see those super thanks. You're making some money.
Is he? Oh, was he making money on this?
Johnny about to add to their agricultural infrastructure, bro, because he about to be dead on them cabbage fields. I'm dead serious. Y'all playing, bro. I'm really trying to see him on the fields.
Nick making good money?
What's up? Nick K? Yeah, we just looked him up. I'm assuming he probably is, because this video is getting a good amount of views.
Oh, okay.
So he definitely would be profiting. Always here to watch your vids. Shout out Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
To all Asian countries, I can't read. To all Asian countries, no, we don't approve or ship these nonsense. Yo, that's what I'm saying. See, because, and a lot of people saying if it's like, yo, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all don't perceive like all American tourists or, American, foreigners as this, which y'all shouldn't, because it's like, yo, again, I'll be the first one to tell you, I want to check out Japan, South Korea, all that, bro. And if you think after the like almost 80 videos we got on Johnny Somali, I'm about to be pulling any of his actions. Like, bro, we need to get serious. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, but yeah, hopefully, like, this doesn't ruin the overall stigma of like having tourists and people visit your country. Cause like, bro, it's always good to share the cultures and understand other people's cultures and John. Like, it's just interesting. Especially to me, I'm a history buff, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love learning about Johns like this, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Whatever.
The reality.
I love
this is a big reality. Many countries are kicking out freelancers, like
people that guys. Appreciate
freelancers
you,
in the sense of people who work for themselves, or digital nomads. Essentially, digital nomads are getting booted because they do not have proper visas.
Dragon,
they didn't go through proper channels.
Thank you for sticking out with us and watching.
We're kind of seeing parallels there in the U.S. with people working illegally. This happens in many countries. It's happening in Bali. It happens in Thailand. It happens in many places. People who are working without work authorization. You need to get your shit correct, and you need to get it right. You need to go pay for a visa. Sorry. Like, I mean, there's not really, just do it legally. Just because somebody else got away with it isn't an excuse for you not to do the work.
But he did it.
If you're making the money, go pay the stuff and do the work. You're not running a serious business as a YouTuber if you're not willing to do that. It's not very hard. So go get that.
That's what I'm about to say too. I would just, and if I was the Nick K guy, I would just do it, because, like, bro, you're making a good substantial amount of money. Like, bro, what's the? It's not gonna cost you more than like 1,000 at most, and even if it did, like, bruh, son, the amount of money in comparison, like, yo, bro, you're feeding off their culture, bro. Just go ahead, bro. Pay your dues, bro. I don't understand. Like, it's the simple Jones, bro. But you already know he's gonna try to, like, get around paying all this type of junk, which I'm not even blaming too, because again, if there's a cheaper way to do some junk, you gonna want to do it, obviously, bro. But, like, within legal bounds, because clearly what he's doing is not as legal. You know what I mean? So tough. No cap.
Out a visa in a country, that's not something that's unique to Korea or Japan or Asia. It's pretty much everywhere. So just go do it. Especially if you're staying there a long time. Get legal. Go legal.
Yes.
You know? And I think that's it. Oh, yeah. Last but not least.
Here we go. Okay. Here we go, everybody.
How does this case relate to Johnny Somali? So is it directly because of Johnny Somali? No. He's not being targeted because of Johnny Somali. However, this is very relevant to the Somali case. Here's why. The ban of Nick K is relevant, and the information, because of the first words out of immigration's mouth to Nick K. What did they say? You have broken Korean law. If Johnny Somali streams and he does not have a proper visa to be streaming,
we know he doesn't,
and making money, if he decides to stream, he is breaking Korean law. Same as the very
another law. Go ahead. Video. He like breaking laws.
Breaking Korean law. That's an additional charge. That's something else on his menu of violations in Korea. It just adds to it.
The very long one,
right?
By the way.
So if he does do that, that's something that they can tack on, they can add. Which at this point, once again, people know Johnny Somali, they know where he is, they know he's in the country.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this guy, Nick K, insofar as now people know him, they know who he is. When I asked my Korean friends, have you heard of Nick K? They actually had.
Okay.
And that's a good sign that people know you. Same thing with Johnny Somali. People who know who Johnny Somali is. So now that he's at that point, you can't get away with streaming in the country anymore.
No, you can't.
You can do that when you're not known, but he's known. And thanks to many,
you'll have everybody, and I'm pretty sure that's what Legal Mindset about to say. You have Legal Mindset on that, 15 Minutes of Shame on that, Tozy on that, everybody on that. You know we gonna be on that. Like,
the ones that are putting out information on Johnny Somali, if he pops his head up, everybody's going to cover it. I covered it the other day. Other people are going to cover it. They're going to write articles about it.
Of course.
People are going to know when he sticks his head up.
They're going to know immediately.
That is how this relates to Johnny Somali.
Think about it like this. They know even when somebody who is a totally separate streamer calls him on the phone. Because that was the last thing that just happened with him, bro. If they know that, they definitely going to know as soon as he try to hit the live button on any platform.
He did not even think about it.
Hopefully there can be lessons learned here. So once again, I don't take anything personally to this guy. I mean, maybe if I was harsh, it's more tongue in cheek. It's not personal. I have nothing against Nick K. He seems to have a very successful channel, and I think he should just go and get a visa and just do this legally.
Yeah, don't make it bad.
A big content farm out of being in Korea. He's clearly marketing to the Korean people, and he's doing a good job of it. And I think he just needs to continue. He got 300,000 views in this video about Korean baseball. Right, 200,000 about this other one in Korea about a French dude.
Oh, he's doing good. He's doing very well.
$250,000 here.
Like he's getting a substantial amount. He's doing
very well.
He needs to just market to Korea, get a proper visa, and just do it.
Yeah,
and just stay there in Korea and do it legally.
Might as well, bro.
And just make that your thing, bro. Korea likes you.
Somebody else
you seem to be a really nice guy. So just do it legally, and I think you've got a good career ahead of you. I think you've got a solid niche. I think he could be very successful. He seems like a really nice, affable guy. He's fit, he's doing well for his life. And if you need help, I'll help you with a lawyer. I'll get you with the best immigration lawyer in Korea.
Oh, that's nice. See?
Right? I know two that I can recommend you to. That'll get you your visa for sure. And if you need help, reach out to me. I'm willing to help you. But I hope that you take this as a learning lesson, and you should be honest about the things that you actually were doing. I get it. I get why you want to be a little bit coy about it, but it's clear you're marketing Korean.
Yeah, you can't be taking anybody out.
He said you got locked in, big bro.
It's not surprising. My information isn't translated into Japanese or Korean or anything else. Although I have an audience abroad, I know the majority are Americans. But is what it is.
For sure. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shout out Legal Mindset. That was avoid South Korean travel ban. Here's how. Obviously talking about the Nick K situation because Nick K, hey man, he was skipping out on getting his visa, man. He just got to go ahead and get his visa. But obviously, like Legal Mindset said, from what it looks like, his channel looks pretty good, pretty active, bro. He's getting a substantial amount of views, but like obviously most of it is based around Korean, like South Korean culture. So like, bro, just lock in, get your visa, gang. You gonna be alright. You feel me? Like, he gonna be cooler. But y'all already know what it is. Like I'm saying, like I always say, subscribe, like, go follow Legal Mindset. Y'all already know what it is, man. Go like, it's the lawyer in the case, gang. No cap. Shout out. But y'all already know what it is. For the heads on YouTube, tough. We gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all know how that goes. But